Hello, YouTube. Hello, my kings, queens, and all of God's people, children. In this video, I want to talk about living day-to-day life with what doctors say an incurable disease, with an incurable disease. If you are my Facebook friend or you've been my Facebook friend for some time, you would know that I have been suffering from a stomach illness. Actually, I was diagnosed with 3 since 2014, and it started getting to the fact that I was being hospitalized and I just could not maintain life. I couldn't even work anymore, and I had to give up my job, which I really, really love. Not my job, my career. Let's get that right, career. In 2017, I couldn't function. I just was having a hard time. I was diagnosed with gastroparesis and chronic GERD and another illness, irritable bowel syndrome, and actually another illness that I cannot pronounce, but that illness is usually found in elderly people or those who suffer from cancer. It starts to really deteriorate their esophagus, so they can't no longer swallow food. They are on feeding tubes. But haven't had very many issues with that, but I have had a lot of issues with my chronic GERD and my gastroparesis and irritable bowel syndrome. Yes, that seems like a lot, and I know most people that have all these issues are very, very, very tiny. And I am just now learning how to edit videos. So if I could figure out how to insert a video of how tiny I have been and was and how God has been so good to me, yeah, you would be shocked. Yeah, I'm kind of overweight. I went to see my doctor about a month ago, and she's kind of looking at me like, yeah. But, and this is going to be a series like the adventures of a recovering chick, and I wanted to also show some of the medications that I had been on that helped me, and some of the medications that have very, very strong side effects that I had to be weaned off because it causes Alzheimer's, and it also some of them causes Parkinson's, and yeah, I just wasn't having that. But long story short, how I live day-to-day life, for one thing, just the number one thing that gets me, through day-to-day life is God. I pray a lot, I worship a lot, and I just put everything in God's hands. Yeah, it's not easy some days, but it's gotten a lot better over the last year. But the number one thing is I give all the glory and all the praise to God. Number 2, I think you guys can hear him moving in the background, is, yeah, he might come and join my video, but is the love of my life has helped me out tremendously. Yeah, I couldn't do a lot of things without him. Just everything. Like, he already knows the routine when I'm not feeling good. And a lot of times, I used to be a very, very active person, just going out, enjoying life, traveling. I still do, but I have to pace myself. And a lot of times, I don't shop alone. I had some incidents where it was just not pretty. So typically I wait on him, even if I want to go to the mall, anywhere. Sometimes I'll go to places like Walmart by myself because I know if I'm having a hard time, I can go get like one of those little hover around things. But other than that, I'll wait on like one of my friends or, pretty much my Cuban poppy. Third, my family. Having a support system. I have an awesome family, and my best friends, or I include them as my family because I look at them more than a best friend. I look at them as my sisters. that's one of the reasons why I've always had kind of like a raspy voice, but I have a super raspy voice now because of my chronic GERD tearing up my esophagus and my vocal cords. And yeah, I kind of need surgery, but my dad doesn't want me to have surgery, so I'm just putting it all in God's hands. But yes, back to number 3. It's my support system, my older sister. Although half of these people don't live in the United States, just to hear from them and encouraging words on my social media account and stuff like that is awesome. But my older sister, she stays in Texas. My awesome dad, he stays in Texas. My little bitty granny, she stays in another state. And a lot of my cousins, and then one of my best friends who stay in St. Louis, and then my 2 best friends that stay here. They are awesome, and they know who they are. I'm not gonna say no names because one of them, she really don't do social media, so I don't want to put her out there like that. But they are awesome. Having a good support system is awesome. It's wonderful. Number 4 is getting with a good team of doctors. Although there's no cure for any of the things that I have mentioned to you, so doctors say, you know, but still having good doctors that listen and understand and that's willing to help is just awesome. I have a team of awesome doctors that I had left for a year, but I'm back to them, and I just love my gastro and my GP doctor. Let me just say that because I can't get the word out. Yeah, they're awesome. And just pacing yourself, living day by day. I mean, that's all you can do. And I know a lot of people that suffer from some type of illness can kind of understand where I'm coming from. You just have to pace yourself and live day by day. You can't take too many steps forward, and just like you can't take too many steps backwards. I used to, when I was diagnosed with all these illnesses, I cried. I went into a depression, which contributed to me getting sicker. But like I said, I'm doing pretty good. I had joined a support group, and I met an awesome lady in my support group that I keep in contact with. She stays in Boston. She's awesome. And we talk about, you know, our illnesses and things of that nature. She helps a lot. Yeah, so that's pretty much what I do. And I find things that I'm interested in and I occupy my time, and I don't take life for granted because, you know, I was at a stage where I was so malnutrition, I couldn't even walk. I had no strength. I didn't even have enough strength to get out of bed. I couldn't walk. I couldn't do any of that. So, you know, God is really good, and I just pace myself and try to do the things that I love. I like traveling. We're getting ready to go on a short vacation for Valentine's Day. I like, you know, makeup. Shopping for makeup it kind of eases me. I have been wearing makeup since middle school. Not as much as what makeup as I wear now, but since like the mid 90s, I have. Remember when, you know, you used to wear that thick liner like right in the middle of your lips with that greasy lip gloss that you got from the beauty supply or the dollar store? Yeah, and I used to wear liner. You know, that was it. I think that was all my granny and mom would let me wear at the time, is like liner and eyeliner. But yeah, I've been working makeup. Makeup is not new. You name a makeup and you try to quiz me on it, I probably would ace it. From the new makeup, the new to, I'm talking about back in the day, like Fashion Fair, Black Opal, Mary Kay, Avon, those dollar store brand makeups that you probably can't find anymore. But anyways, that's just it. I was trying to show y'all my eyes. I did a good job today, and I was so sleepy. But that's pretty much it, and I'll continue to talk about my illness and how I get through. I don't like to claim it, so I always like to say that I'm healed, and that's what I'm claiming. So I'll continue to talk about it on the Adventures of a Recovering Chick is what I'm calling myself. Oh, and YouTube helped me a lot because I followed a couple of individuals. They didn't have gastroparesis or GERD or anything. They had other illnesses, but they were so encouraging, and never once did you hear them complain. But two of them actually have lost their lives, and yeah, I'm deeply, deeply sorry for that. And my prayers are continue to be with the families of these two. Yeah, they lost their lives within 2 weeks of each other, and they're different YouTubes. I don't think they probably know each other, and they had two completely different illnesses. So yeah, I'm terribly sorry about that. But that's the, you know, another thing that's kind of the nature of when you are diagnosed with the illness. You don't know what the next day is going to carry. You don't know what the next year is going to carry. I mean, I suffered from a long time, and the crazy part is I had been having real bad. It started off with nausea. I was severely nauseated, and I felt like I couldn't breathe. I thought I was having a heart attack. And I went from doctor to doctor, to hospital, and no one could figure out what was wrong with me until 2016. So 2 years of not having any answers. Almost three. And I got asked this question one time on Facebook, and it was from someone in my my old support group. How did it start? Do you remember those days? Like they, you know, how when you join support groups, they just kind of ask those group questions, and someone kind of reached out like directly to me, and my illness actually started in 2014, May of 2014, when I went on a vacation, a trip to Miami with one of my friends. Hey, honey, if you're watching me, you know who you are, my Trinidad mommy. I call her my Trinidad mommy. She's like a mom to me. But I went on a vacation with her to Miami, and that's pretty much where it started. It was pure hell. I had a hard time. The trip was cut short, not just because of my illness, but we had to get back to, you know, the A, because, you know, a lot of things personal things was going on. But yeah, that's when it all started. Severe. I'm talking about nausea so bad. I just wish that I could just get it up. But, you know, couldn't eat. And it all kind of just went downhill from there. But like I said, by the grace of God, I'm here. I'm trucking on. And I don't want anybody to feel sorry for me, because you see how fat I am. So, you know, most people with gastroparesis, probably 95% of people with gastroparesis are very, very, very tiny. But I've gained a lot of weight this year. Go. Gained a lot of weight this year. And I've just been a lot happier. That's pretty much it. So rate, comment, and subscribe. If you have any questions about my illness, if I can answer them, I will. For those who don't know what gastroparesis is, it's a paralyzing of the stomach. Chronic GERD, I think I've said this in another video. It's like acid reflux, heartburn, and indigestion on 1,000 all at once, especially mine. Mine's is awful. I have it every day, every single day. And irritable bowel syndrome, it has a lot to do with your intestines, and it affects me. My stomach cramps up so bad I want to punch a wall. Like, I wish I could turn into the Incredible Hulk. Yeah, but that's it. Once again, rate, comment, subscribe, and God bless you all. Take care and continue to treat each other with respect, because we are all that we have in this world. And God bless everyone. Live in peace.